best friend. Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite Southern sidekick, Nene, in the building. And today we got another reading, so go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it popping. Now, boo, today's topic of discussion, you got people who are hella intimidated by your beauty, by your talents, like all around intimidated. And it's definitely giving like a toxic feminine energy. I don't know if it's at work or it just feels like a repeating cycle from other people in regards to relationships, okay? I say that because we have the 7th house and Libra, which Libra rules the 7th house. It's all about relationships, partnerships, okay? We have a lot of Libra energy. Like even in the dice roll, we have the 4th house in Libra showing, okay? And so with this vibe coming through with all this Libra essence, like the thing is that you're a natural beauty. You have those gifts of Venus naturally, like all of your life ever since you were young. And it's just like this repeating cycle in regards to, it could be relationships and also friendships and things like that, where you come into this opposition with like this bully energy, okay? And it tries to suppress your feminine power is what I'm hearing here, okay? And so we have the feminine energy with the High Priestess coming through. And at the bottom of this deck, we have your grass is real, their grass is turf, and energy don't match. Okay, so this is giving like somebody who has this like bravado energy and tries to be very brute, okay, around you. There's just this message coming through that you have this natural shine about you, okay? And so what I'm hearing here is that somebody wanted you to like dim your sparkle, okay? I say that because we have choices in the subconscious, right? Very much Libra energy. And like the shadow part of Libra is naturally beautiful and gifted and is usually more artistic and very much in their feminine flow, right? But like the shadow side of Libra can be like indecisiveness, right? So I am getting a message like maybe right now, like you've had a moment of kind of like where you kind of hesitate. You kind of hesitate in trusting your intuition in a situation. I'm hearing bombarded. Okay, so somebody tried to like bombard you. It could have been recently. And this is a cycle that's coming back around because Spirit wants you to like own your position. Okay, so you had people who wanted to challenge your position. Spirit said, hold the fort. Okay, you ain't going anywhere. And don't sit there and let anybody make you feel intimidated and bothered just because you're beautiful and you're very talented. Okay, so this is a karmic lesson that you're learning right now. And like you're starting to wake up from the amnesia of like keeping quiet or like just sitting in a situation where it's like whenever you're bombarded, it's like it kind of comes out of left field where you kind of freeze up and you forget that you are that bitch period. Okay, it says something about her stood out from the rest. With no holding back, she became the very best. And that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to shine. You're meant to stand out from the crowd. All right, we also have the ascendant in 1st house, which is literally the ascendant. Okay, so this is definitely about like Spirit doesn't want you to second guess like how you're dressing or how you're talking, how you're moving. Like don't care what people think is the big message. Okay, like I was literally feeling like a mama bear with this message, okay, because I feel protective of you because like especially if you're an A1 day one regular, like boo, you ain't got no reason. I'm here to snap it out. Okay, your Spirit team wants you to snap it out, boo. Don't be feeling insecure around people because they're just fronting. Like you got people who are always heavily fretting because they feel bothered and intimidated by you, boo. Okay, so now Spirit's saying you need to take up space. You need to be unapologetic about this come up. You need to be unapologetic about your talents, okay? It's definitely getting this message come through, like, you know, people, like, naturally, your natural default in the past growing up, I'm hearing as well, is just to kind of tone it down because, like, due to threat, like, you felt threatened by other people because they were threatened by your light, okay? And so, like, this is something that you're learning how to do is to overcome this energy of, like, shutting down, right? You're getting out of this shutdown is what I'm hearing. And like, you're finally taking back control in the season of your mind and like how you view yourself. Like just because people try to sit there and distort your perception, like that's a them problem. That's a them problem. Spirit saying don't make other people's problems your problem, period. Okay, because this message coming through, we have Uranus and Saturn, right? It says sudden and shocking events, epiphanies, and genius revelations. You're starting to realize, like I'm hearing the pieces fit here. Like you're noticing this cycle of people like who just feel bothered by the fact that you're beautiful. They're bothered by the fact that you have the gifts of Venus. And also it's giving with that Uranus energy, you're very intelligent, right? That's like higher knowledge. That's like epiphanies, breakthroughs, revelations, genius ideas. Okay, so that's what you're meant to do. You're here to be innovative, right? And so I'm also hearing like people judged you because they were like, oh, you're just pretty, but you ain't got no brains. And like, you're shocking people because you're not just beautiful, you're also very intelligent. Okay, so don't forget it. Do not forget how intelligent you are. I'm also hearing kind of like neurodivergence, especially if you're like, you know, either autistic or neurodivergent. Like a lot of times, like if you are pretty and you also have that, like people can misplace judgment on you, is what Spirit's showing me. Okay, so just understand, like, they're just bothered. That's the reason why they try to talk over you, is also what I'm hearing. Like, you've had people try to talk over you and stuff. And, like, Spirit wants you to know, like, trust your intuition and how far you've come and who you are, okay? It just feels like Spirit wants you to continue to stand on business, okay? And if your beauty is radiating and it's bothering people, right, like, they're gonna say things, you know what I'm saying? People got a mouth on them is what I'm hearing here, okay? And you might not, you know, you might not be, like, a loud person, like, you're not naturally a loud person, but like Spirit's saying, like you're learning how to get louder, okay? And so definitely this season, Spirit wants you to take up space, be unapologetic about the fact that you're gifted, okay? Like get a little cocky about this, because boo, like whatever they're fronting about, like the energy does not match, and you know intuitively they're fronting, okay boo? Huh? Look, okay, so we have the Three of Cups coming through. We also have the King of Swords, which is more air energy, okay? This is somebody who's knowledgeable. I feel like you're a natural leader, a natural teacher, okay? And so with this energy with the Three of Cups and that, this is showing that, like, somebody has been threatened about the fact that, like, you have this influence on people. Like, I'm hearing you're charming, like, you're very talented, and, like, you're learning how to become charming. You're learning how to let the real you be shown, okay? That's what's coming through here, period. The Magician in the reversal. Okay, I'm hearing manipulation, like somebody trying to make you look dumb in a situation, okay? And I feel like it kind of got you a little in your head, feeling a little bit insecure, okay? Because we also have in their head. I feel like that was kind of your energy where you started to like overanalyze, like maybe the way that you're moving, or like, you know, maybe you're in a higher position or something right now, and it's like requiring for you to dig deep within yourself and muster up the courage to be this lion, okay? I'm here like lioness, okay? So you're supposed to be a lioness. You're supposed to roar and make things happen, period. Just because people feel bothered by the fact that like now you're speaking up, now you're actually showing up and showing out, right? It's like going from being more introverted to learning how to be more extroverted, okay? That's something that you're learning currently. Learning how to be more extroverted and owning your power. And the Chariot coming through, yes, trusting your guidance, trusting your intuition. You are on the right path is what Spirit wants me to let you know. And with that Magician in the reversal, definitely manipulation energy. Somebody tried to manipulate your energy or tried to like, it's like get you off of your path. Like I'm seeing like with the Chariot, like you're on your path, you're doing the right thing. And then boom, somebody comes in and tries to do like some spell work or tries to like throw some evil at you or try to make you feel dumb in the situation. But definitely, oh, I can't even deal. Rebuke, defy, get on out here, get on, get. That's how I feel. Ooh. Exactly, unfazed. Look, somebody is trying to get a reaction out of you. That's what's coming through here. You've had people trying to get a reaction out of you. Like I said, this is a repeating cycle from past relationships too. Okay, and so now you're starting to learn how to become unfazed, right? These challenges that you're going through are strengthening your character is what I'm hearing here, okay? And so it's almost like I'm getting Clueless energy, like the movie Clueless, or like just those movies where like they judge the dumb blonde that looks pretty kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And then you end up showing out and showing them like, look, I'm here to stay. I mean business, okay? I ain't just a pretty face, you know what I'm saying? Literally forces things on you. Bully energy is coming through here, okay? You're staying unfazed to the bullies, to the haters this season, okay? King of Wands, King of Swords, checkmate, boo. Because this is somebody who is here to stay, who is a leader, who is a manager, okay? You're the manager now in the building is the vibe, okay? The one who has the real authority, the real power, okay? Somebody who's flaunting some fake power, okay? They're not really powerful. I'm telling you, their grass is football turf, period. Yeah, somebody tried to catch you tripping up or tried to sabotage you in a situation, okay? And like you're catching the ops off guard is what I'm hearing, okay? We have unbothered coming through now. So we have unfazed, unbothered. They try to like manipulate people's perception of you is what I'm hearing with that Magician in the reversal. But like it didn't work, okay? Because it's like whenever you sit there and stay unbothered and just fix your crown, get back up and like, you know, put your lipstick on, boo, period. If you're a lady, and if you're a guy, you know, whatever you fellers do. Okay, so just stay in your power because like now it's like it's on the other foot with this person, okay? Now they're up in their head like, why didn't my tactics work? How come people like them, right? It's because you're the genuine article, period. Six of Wands in the reversal. We have happiness hater at the bottom of the deck. And boss daddy, what I say? You're the manager. You're the one in charge now, okay? Period. They're a happiness hater. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you're thriving, okay? And so with the Six of Wands, with the Magician, and they're both in the reversal, it's giving their tactics backfire. They were not successful, okay? You've won. That's what I just heard. You have won. We have judged too quickly, they're mistaken, lost for words, and feeling dumb. Like, that's how they're feeling now. They're like, you got people speechless right now is what I'm hearing, because like whatever they try to do, it backfired. Okay, now you're coming up on top and you got a lot of influence. Like, you got influence on people now is what I'm hearing. Like, you're everybody's favorite at work kind of thing. Like, that's the vibe. Spirit said you need to go look in a mirror and you need to tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, I am in charge, period. Like, you need to start talking to yourself, really looking at yourself clearly, because I don't know who they thought they were. You better not let no basic Betty, some basic old bitch over here try to make you feel inferior, make you feel insecure in a situation. Okay, like that's like high school stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's high school play. You got people who are stuck in that high school mentality of the mean girls, right? You've had mean girls try to come up against you kind of thing, boo. We have legal issues in the reversal, okay? More Libra looking energy with the scales coming through, but something's coming back into balance for you is what I'm hearing. Like I said, they lost that war, okay? They might have won that little battle, but they done lost the war is what I'm hearing, because they tried. That's literally what it's given. Okay, this is not the first time these individuals have done this is what I'm hearing here. It just feels like trying to sabotage you, and like you're rising to the top, period. Okay, so no weapons formed against you shall prosper, rebuke, defy. Ooh, I can't even deal. What's this? Cyberbully. Look, confirmation. Here we go. Like I said, happiness haters, cyberbully. They was trying to bully and gang up on you, but boo, they didn't realize that you were a force to be reckoned with, okay? Literally judged you by your cover. Sat there and thought, oh, you just pretty and dumb. Boo, no, you aren't. You're not only confident, but you're also highly intelligent, okay? And you got a lot of people in your corner is what's coming through here who see the real you, okay? So you're done hiding in the shadows, and this season you're stepping up to the plate, period, as the real you. Okay, no longer tiptoeing around people, walking on eggshells. Like, you over here stomping on them eggshells, all right? Like, that's the vibe it's given, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Oh, and the Devil. This is what you're overcoming, is that devilish energy, okay? The devil is a liar, period. Okay, so this message coming through, Spirit saying you're starting to get out of that hermit mode where you're overthinking and overanalyzing the situation and who you are, right? Spirit saying, go ahead, fix your crown. You're doing the thing, period, okay? And you look amazing while doing it. And that's the thing. Like, some people can just go do the thing, but not a lot of people can turn their swag up and do the thing while looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your destiny, okay? You're meant to look good. You're meant to shine and radiate and be successful, okay? And so as you get out of the shadow period is what Spirit's showing me, and just shine your light unapologetically. Look at her. She don't care. She gonna go to the beat of her own drum, okay? That's what you're meant to do. Go to the beat of your own drum, and boom, opportunities find you because you're no longer in hermit mode where you're hiding, right, or being quiet, okay? So definitely this message, Spirit's saying your third chakra is getting activated this season, okay? Yes, we have new life coming through, and we have breathe. Yeah, this is just a reminder to you that you are the SHIT, period. That's what you are, okay? And so there's this new life that's opening up for you. And like I said, it's requiring for you to dig deep within yourself and to like conjure up this strong and resilient and brave person, okay? You're becoming braver through these challenges that you've gone through, dealing with bullies and haters who just be hating on the fact that you're just breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, just because like you are beautiful, okay? And so some people are just salty about the fact that you're just the whole package is literally the message. So Spirit just wants you to breathe through this, okay, with new life. It's like you just pushed past the resistance is what I'm hearing here, okay? So Spirit says just take a moment to breathe, okay? To be fair, look, more Libra energy coming into balance. You're coming back into balance with yourself is what I'm hearing. And it's almost like your voice is so activated now. It's like in that scene of The Lion King where like Simba, he roars and his roar like scares him. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a new voice that's opening up within yourself. There's a new expression that's starting to express itself that you've never been before. Okay? And so some people like they were comfortable with you just being the new person or just being the quiet person who was not assertive. And you're learning how to be assertive. And here's the thing. Things are coming back into balance for you, boo, period. So just breathe, relax, and know that like you've overcome this and like no weapons formed against you shall prosper because this new life is here for you, period. Okay, you ain't going anywhere, okay? Go the distance, confirmation, and higher power right underneath that. So Spirit's saying go the distance, keep going, keep pushing forward, okay? Don't let people try to intrude their energy onto you or project onto you, okay? That's a them problem, not a you problem, okay? And your higher power is going to sit there and protect you and guide you and lead the way as you get to the finish line, okay, boo? So let's go ahead and get it popping with some final advice. The Spirit with final advice here from my spiritual baddies who are slaying and turning their swag up today. Oh my goodness. Yes, we have initiation. This is an initiation through the fire that you've been going through, boo, okay? And so definitely Spirit wants you to continue to show up for yourself, okay? Get up out of bed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, doll yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dress up for the job, dress up for the position is what I'm hearing here, okay? And we have personal power, exactly. And so the power animal is the bear here. We have a bear and an eagle. And the bear is representing your resilience, your power, being a powerhouse, okay? Being sturdy and stable in yourself. The eagle is representing having the higher perspective, okay? It's also about transformation too, because it's one of the higher decans of Scorpio. Okay, so you've been initiated, and what's happened is that, like, you stepped into this more powerful version of yourself, okay? And as you step into your power, like I said, it's got some people very much intimidated, okay? Especially if you went from, like, I'm hearing, like, a lower paying position to get a higher paying position, and, like, some people feel like they're bothered by that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like people get comfortable with you playing small, but the moment that you step up to the plate as this powerhouse is what I'm hearing, like, that's when they get intimidated. Okay, so just know this has been a period of initiation, and you've got what it takes to get through this on the other side, period. Bottom of the deck, we have, yeah, self-mastery, exactly. And so, like, you're starting to learn how to master situations where people try to trigger you or try to, like, trip you is what I'm hearing. And, like, we ain't gonna have that. You stay in your power and know that you are that BITCH, period, okay? All right, boo, that's 3.5 for you, darling, okay? And I'm so freaking proud of you because you are a powerhouse and you're showing people what's up, okay? So continue to show people what that throat chakra do, boo, boo. I love you so much. I send you so much love. And if this resonates, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, you have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.